all season, the whole Sirianni Hurts stuff, like they hate each other, blah blah blah, bad blood. Dude, we got to just like stop nitpick. I just can't wait for them to get on the field. All this off season, like reading into a lot of stuff. Do you read into any of it at all? Am I just being too
No,
graphic and running
I
down the
don't read
wall?
into it because all these arguments sound like couch warriors that don't understand the game of football, don't understand what the players do in preparation for football, and don't understand what players do to make themselves better. Jalen Hurts is a player who reached out to a division rival's coach after he got fired to ask him anything and everything that they did to game plan against him. And no other quarterback is doing that. He's looking at every angle and every inch of everything that he can do to make himself better. And if you think that he's not sitting there studying how to read a blitz, not to mention the fact that he's been a top 10 quarterback in this league for the past 5 years now, like, people got to stop acting like he's still some newcomer that has to prove something. Like, he's proved it. He's done it already. I don't think it's going to be as big of a problem as everybody thinks it is. Not to mention, I think that people are forgetting that Jalen Hurts has his speed back this year. I think that's going to be a big factor in the way that the offense moves. And I've watched clips of him in practice, and I can promise you he looks a lot faster than he did last year, proving further that he was hurt all year. He was dealing with injuries, and hurt and injured are two different things. Like, he was dealing with an injury that was bothering him all season long. Something he could play through, yes, but absolutely taking an effect on his level of play. 100%.
100%. And I'm excited. I think I'm going to put it out there that he's going to have MVP season. I just think there's no reason he shouldn't. I mean, there's like all these arguments if he's you saw Dan Orlovsky doing like the quarterbacks that are like elite guys, and he didn't put Hurts in there because his offense is just too stacked, this and that. I was surprised to see Dan do that because he is like a kind of an Eagles lover at most times. It's just all this talk. It's just like every ranking you look at, he's not in the top 10. And it just makes zero sense to me when I understand. I guess I'm kind of biased because I've seen him at his best, and I kind of discount the worst because I know how good he is and know how good he's gonna be. And it's I just can't wait to like prove him wrong. That's why I just can't wait to play. I just know it's gonna be great, and I don't need to hear anything else from anyone because I don't really care.
As Eagles fans, we watch this guy play every single game. All these other fans that are talking crap on him and making fun of him and hating on him, they're not watching every single play of every game that he's playing. The same way that I don't watch Joe Burrow every single play, I don't watch Pat Mahomes every play, I don't watch Lamar Jackson every play. I can have my opinions on them, but they're not as valid if you're not watching every single play and watching them play. And we've watched Jalen Hurts for 4 or 5 years now, and I know what I've seen from him. I know what he's capable of. And I know that he was not comfortable in the offense that we ran last year. And based off what I've seen in camp this year, he looks like he's a lot more comfortable again. People are, ignoring the fact that he's going through his, 8th offensive coach in the past 5 years?
Something ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. He's got he's going to get comfortable in a system as long as we can maintain that coach. And, what are we supposed to do about the fact that the Eagles offense is so good every year that they, the coach gets taken for a head coaching job every time? Like,
I'm sure if we have a great offense this year, Kellen Moore is leaving because he deserves another chance of getting a head coach spot, which is, you can't blame him. Like, it's we just get good coaches in here. I know whatever you want to say about Sirianni is everything, but we don't have to talk about all that because we already kind of went into it a little bit. But I'm excited for the season to start. I really could care less about all the speculation and whatnot. So
I completely agree.